Hello everyone to another Catan video. So I am in the fourth position again. I say again because yesterday too I was on the fourth position. Let's see. I think 8-4-10 would be a decent first pick. 5-9-10 isn't bad either. 6-3-4, 8-3-4, 8-3-10 are also decent options. Not a lot of brick on this board. So red choosing for 9-5-10 makes a little sense, but I don't think they will be able to get wheat when it comes back to them. I believe yeah. So green goes for 8-4-10. I'm pretty sure 8-10-3 and 6-4-10 will be picked. 6-4-3 will be picked up. So if red wants wheat, they might have to go for something like a 5-2 or maybe a 8-4. So when it comes back to me at this point, I think I can play a very strong overweight cheap game, and to do so, I think I will go for something like I can go for 8-4. I can go for something like 8-4 and then 6-5-12 point downwards and build on the 9-12 to get a little more sheep. I will have very little wood, but I think because I am focusing on the overweight cheap game, that shouldn't be a big issue. The other option that I have is something like a 6-4, 6-9-3 and 6-5-11, and then play without any wheat. But I will be getting the pretty good road building resources in that case. Yeah. In any case, I think at this point, I'm just wondering if 6-11-12, 6-11-5 is better than 6. But yeah, so let me just build on my first settlement here, and I can still get time to think about my second placement. I believe 6-5-12 is just fine. I can point downwards and build on 9-12. So I do get the strongest ore and wheat on board. And I also start with a 3:1 port. The reason why I pointed to the right is I believe I might be able to get 4-11 if somebody goes for, okay, let's see, if green goes for 6-4-11, then my road might be wasted. Yeah, I think gray should have pointed it to the left. Try building on 9-4. Sorry, 9-11. Gray does start with a road in hand. So do I. Green over here can go for 9-4-11 as well. So that would be a better choice, I would say, as compared to 6-4-11. And then, yeah, and so, okay, green does go for 6-4-11. I don't think that's a good choice. Although they do get a little over, I think 9-4-11 would have been much better pick for them. And red, I think, can just go for a 9-4-11, point to the left, and then build for 6-9-3. Have a very strong setup, although they don't have any wheat and not a lot of ore, but they can just build road building, connect both their settlements, and have a good game per se. Yeah, they can also go to the brick port after building on the 9-4-11. So they do have a few options there. But I think red is thinking of getting to the wheat option, and that is why they are taking such a long time to decide what they want to do right now. Yeah, red is running out of time. They can do it the other way around as well. Build on 693 first. Wow. So they built on 934. I don't think that was the smartest choice, but it's fine. I think they are blocking themselves now. Seven rolls. I think the five brick gets blocked, or maybe the four wood. Yeah, five brick does get blocked, and Grey does steal from me. That's a little unlucky that they were able to get my wood, which is the rarest resource I have. And now I am not able to do anything with on my turn, so I'll just end it. At this point, like comparing everything on the board, I believe Green and I have the strongest Orvi cheap game, but Green has wood and I have brick. And overall, like our games are pretty equal. On the other hand, red has a lot of sheep, little ore and wood and brick, and gray is the one who is lagging the most. I believe they will be able to get cities early on, but without any sheep, they will have a hard time, and very little wood and brick to begin with. They will have a hard time building roads as well. Yeah, but being robbed early on is still a little unlucky for me. A 12 does roll, so that does give me the wood that was stolen from me. Another 9 rolls, and as of now, actually, if I was able to build two roads, I would have liked to cut off gray, but at this point, I cannot do that. So I'll just build my road towards the 912 spot, increasing my sheep production. Red does have quite a few extra sheep in hand because 9 has rolled quite a few times. They do get a dev card after a 4:1. Completely fine with that. I believe I will be targeted quite a bit. I mean, if anybody rolls a 7, the 8, um, the 8 wheat, the 6 ore, and the 5 bricks are prime targets. So no matter, like even if people are targeting gray or green, I might be blocked along with them. So that's a little unfortunate. I would have liked to get that trade, but don't want to give a ore away to gray. They might not even accept a trade for ore. On the other hand, they might have gray might be able to do a 4:1 and build a road on the 411 5 spot. So yeah, gray does do a 4:1 and build a road. My 5 brick is blocked, so I don't get anything after rolling a 5. I'll just have to end my turn. And red doesn't play the dev card, so probably they don't have a knight. So that's a little unfortunate as well. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. So now if green wants to block gray, the 8 wheat is the prime target now. Yeah. So now, although gray was the target, I still lose my 8 wheat is still blocked. So in that sense, I believe I will have a tough game. And these early nines and tens, along with threes, have helped red and gray quite a bit, I believe. Do roll a 11, giving brick to gray and green. I can't do much on my turn, so I'll just end it. Another 6 does roll. 7 rolls, that's good. So now gray does lose 4 of their cards. And I think gray might target the 5 brick again. Sorry, green might target the 5 brick. Because blocking gray is very difficult at this point. 6 over green shares that spot, and 10, 11, and 3 are all not very good spots to block. Yeah, and as expected, the 5 brick is blocked, and green does to steal from me. So another 3 rolls. That's very nice for gray. I believe gray will be able to get a settlement this turn. Yeah, so they are looking for wood. So I think they want to do a 4:1 to get a wheat. Yeah, I wouldn't want to give away my ore to gray. Yeah, so now gray is able to do a 4:1 and build their settlement. So gray is now in a commanding lead, I would say. Uh, but yeah, so if the 8 wheat needs to be blocked, it would be unlucky for me to get blocked on the 8 wheat along with gray. I don't get anything and if a 10 rolls, so I'll just have to end my turn. So red did have a knight. Wow, so that is little surprising that red didn't play it earlier. And steals from me, so that's and an 8 roll. So wow, I am pretty much in a very bad spot. I have had a very slow start and then being targeted so much is just unfortunate. Grey has taken a commanding lead. A 9 rolls giving 2 sheeps to a red. So now green has been able to get a settlement as well. I believe I am the one who is lagging the most at this point. Another 9 rolls. I would love to roll a 7. Uh, I roll a 6, so I do get an ore, but not much that I can do with it, so I'll just end my turn here. 7 does roll. Hopefully, red doesn't target me again. Red should be blocking the 6 ore now, and hopefully, they target grey and not me. Not sure why red is taking so long to think. I mean, yeah, the 6 ore was an easy block. Does target grey, so that's I can take a sigh of relief now at least. 5 rolls, giving everyone a break except for Grey. Six is blocked. At this point, I am fine with that. So yeah, Grey is building another road. They will soon have the longest road. They'll be able to build on 9, 11, giving them the sheep production that they don't have. And unluckily, I am still not able to roll a 7. I cannot do much this turn, so I'll just have to end it. Yeah, the 8 wheat should be blocked at this point. Grey is targeted, which is nice. Another 5 rolls. Let's see what I can do this turn. 7 rolls. I think the 4. I mean, yeah, I think at this point the 10 ore is a target. Okay, the 8 sheep is blocked, which is completely fine. Yeah, the 10 ore would have been better, I believe. I cannot do much again, so yeah, pretty slow start. These rolls and being targeted is not good for me. Red does lose 4 cards, but I think the 8 wheat will be blocked again. Or maybe the 6 ore is a better block, for me at least. Yeah, the 8 wheat is blocked. So that's my wheat production gone. And a 8 does roll. So I still haven't been able to get any benefit out of the 8 wheat spot. Hopefully I roll a 7, but I roll an 8, and let me see if I can get any trades. Maybe a trade like this might work. I do know that Grey has 2 wheats in hand. So Green has 2 wheats in hand. Seems like Green doesn't want any trade, so I'll just have to end my turn. So now Green loses 4 cards. That's nice. Red will block the 6 ore. Would probably still steal from Grey. Green gives up 4 ores. That's surprising. Yeah, red targets green, which I would have done too, especially because we know that green has wheat in hand. That's the rarest resource on the board right now. Especially because the 8 wheat had been blocked for so long, and green is the only one who gets wheat. Nine rolls, giving red 2 sheeps. 8 does roll, so that gives me 1 wheat, which is very nice. That's my first wheat of the game. Hopefully, I am able to roll a 7. I roll another 8. I believe that's perfectly fine as well. Does give me the city that I am looking for. 4 rolls, that's a good roll for me. Gives me the sheep. That's the first 4 of the game. Uh, Not sure if red will be able to build a settlement this turn. Yeah, okay, so they are still looking for wheat. I believe they are trying to build a city. Yeah, 9 rolled, 10 did roll, so and a fire also did roll. So yeah, red does get their settlement, and they still have like a few resources in hand to get a city. At this point, I think the 5 brick gets blocked, and green can target me. Green targets red. I am okay with that, and green gets a dev card, completely fine. Another 3 rolls. So yeah, now gray gets the longest road and are pretty close to building on the. Yeah, I will go for this trade. Works for me. Maybe this trade would work. I'm just looking to get my settlement on the 9-12 spot at this point in time. Uh, would love to roll a 7. Finally, I get the 7. And at this point, I think targeting gray is just fine. They are in the lead. I do get a wood. Let me see if I can get any wheat. Yeah. Unlikely that gray will accept this trade, especially because I did steal a wood from them. So in that case, I'll just end my turn. Not much that I can do. So now each 9 gives 3 sheeps to red. Gray can easily connect their settlements and get the longest and keep the longest road. Yeah. So red has been doing these cheap trades for wheat, and I mean, so 4 hasn't been rolling quite a lot. So green doesn't have any sheep in hand. Gray doesn't produce any sheep. So red should not be so easygoing when it comes to sheep trades. But because that is helping gray a lot more than it is helping red. Gray will be able to get a dev card this turn if nothing else works out. Gray might even be able to get a settlement, so that's also something that needs to be considered. Red is running out of time, so not sure what red is trying to do this turn. They get a 4:1 and a city, so now, yeah, so red will be the target. I'm happy for, I mean, I'm happy I wouldn't be targeted quite a lot. So green gets a sheep, probably get a dev card. Yes, they do that. I would love if couple of 8s do roll now. Six rolls. I might be able to get my settlement after a 3:1. So that's a that okay. I will go for this trade. That works for me just fine. Although I know I am helping Gray, but I believe that was a good trade for me. And now I can just block the 9 sheep and steal from Gray. Do get another ore, and I'll just build a settlement and end my turn with 4 ores in hand. Completely fine with that. Another 8, and I'll be able to get my city on the 8-4 spot. Green is taking quite some time to play the die. I mean, probably thinking if they want to play the knight, but I think at this point, yeah, they might even be taking a look at the logs. to see if, I mean, if they can play a Monopoly, if that is the card that they have. 5 rolls, that's decent, giving me 2 bricks. Just get a single dev card. I'm completely okay with that. I would love to roll a 7. I do roll a 7, so red loses 4 cards, and I will be blocking the 4 wood and stealing from gray. There, it's very likely that I will get an ore, but that's how it is, I believe. Yeah, I do get the ore. Let's see if somebody wants it. Mm, yeah, I might actually just trade it with the bank and not with someone else. If I get a wheat, I will build my city. Or yeah, at this point, I think, yeah, I'll just do a 3-1 and get a dev card. Getting the largest army is necessary for me to win this game, I believe. So the 6 ore is a easy block, and red might target me, but gray should still be the target, I believe. Yeah, so gray is targeted, which is completely fine. If green has a knight, green will play it and block the 5 brick. Or the 8 wheat. Both of them would be a decent option. Yeah, gray is taking their time. Uh, yeah, so I'm not sure what dev cards they have. I think they have some dev card which, like a Monopoly, or they're just saving up on their knights. I'm not sure why would they would do that. Yeah, on my turn, it seems like I will be getting uh, a dev card. I can get 2 dev cards if I want after playing my Year of Plenty, but I don't think that would be the right move. I should be holding on to my Year of Plenty to get something like a city or a settlement if possible. I get a Monopoly, that is a pretty decent card. So if a couple of tens do roll, I might just play a Monopoly on ore and steal everything away. Yeah, so green has been collecting dev cards. I think they are silently moving ahead in the game. A 10 does roll, so that is an option that I have. I would love if I roll a 10 too. Let's see what gray does this turn. Another 10 would be nice. I can just play a Monopoly and then get a city. Wow, that's a very, very nice deal for anyone who takes it. I would be fine rolling a 7 as well. I'll go for 2. If that trade goes through, I will not be playing my Monopoly this turn. Seems like Grey will not be able to do anything this turn and just end their turn. Yeah. As I said, I would love to roll a 7, but I do roll a 6. Unluckily, the ore is blocked. Yeah, not sure if playing the Monopoly is the right move at this point. I will be able to get, maybe I can get like 6 ores. If I do get 6 ores, I will be able to get a city. So let's just try that. Yeah, I do get exactly 6 ores as expected. And I get my second city and end my turn there. So yeah, unlucky that the 6 is blocked. I would have uh, been able to get a lot more ore. I mean, 2 more ore if the 6 wasn't blocked. So that would have given me a dev card along with the city that I got on the 8-4. If green has the knight, they should be playing it now and blocking me on the 8 wheat. Yeah, so green does play the knight. Unfortunate that they take my sheep. On the other hand, yeah, so now if a 6 rolls, I'll be able to play my Year of Plenty and get 2 dev cards. I'm happy that green is focused on dev cards and not on cities. On the other hand, if they have something like a monopoly, they will have a very good pull. Let me ask for 2 cards. Yeah, I'm not doing a 1 for 1 for sure. 1:1 for sure. A 12 would be a fine roll for me as well. I will be able to build on the 8th spot. Maybe I should build on the 11-12. I do roll a 9, so now I do have a sheep in hand. I can play, yeah, but not sure what is the best move at this point. I can just do a 3:1. Let me see if I get a sheep in return. I can play my Year of Plenty and get 2 ores and get 2 dev cards. So red is willing to give me 2 sheeps. That's nice. A single wheat doesn't help me much. So I will accept a trade with red. 2 sheeps is really nice for me. And now I can just play a Year of Plenty. I can build a city, but I think getting 2 dev cards would be better. I get a victory point. So that is something, but I was looking for knights so that I can compete with green for the largest army. At this point, I am a little lagging. Yeah, so the 8 wheat would be blocked, pretty sure of that. Steals my brick away, not the worst thing to happen at this point. So I do have the 6 ore open, which is still a good spot for me. Yeah, so now if the 6 rolls, I'll be able to get 2 dev cards. So that would certainly help me. Don't think Grey will be getting any trades this turn. So yeah, I'll just play my knight and then steal from Grey. I do get a wheat, which is completely fine. And I roll a 10. Let's see if I can get any ore trades. So red is willing to accept it. I will go for it and get a single dev card. I'm completely fine with it at this point. Do get a knight, which is good. Another 9 does roll. So I need to get not only the largest army but also another city and a victory point just to win the game. So I still have quite some way to go. Six rolls. I'll be able to get another dev card this turn for sure now. Let's see what gray rolls. Another six. That is pretty good. An eight would be nice. I'll be able to get two dev cards. I won't be building my city first. 9-12. I mean, building a city on the 9-12 spot isn't important enough for me. I would rather try and get a lead in dev cards, especially because green hasn't been playing their dev card. I believe they have victory points or something like road building, or I mean, even road building is unlikely because they did a 4:1 just to build a single road. So probably a victory point or a monopoly. They are just trying to hold on to the cards and play monopoly when possible. A 5 does roll. Let me see if I can get any trades for a wheat. Mm, yeah, not sure if I should be waiting for green and gray for the trade. I can offer 2 for 1 to red. I mean, red will surely be getting the longest road soon enough. So I am still a little worried about that. So wouldn't want to give red a quite a good lead. I get another monopoly, so that is something that I need to consider. I can, yeah, maybe I can just play the knight and steal from red at this point. I get a sheep. That's the card I was not wanting at all. I do end my turn with 7 cards in hand, but yeah, so a brick or a wheat would have given me another dev card. Sheep didn't help me at all, and now I am holding 9 cards in hand with 3 more turns to go. Yeah, I will go for this trade. Yeah, not sure what red will be doing. Okay, they are going for the longest road. So me targeting red wasn't a wrong move. Hopefully there are a couple of eights that roll this turn. So for sure, green doesn't have monopolies. Now I am more worried about green having victory points. Yeah, a couple of eights would help me get like 4 dev cards, and a couple of tens would help me play a monopoly and get all the ores from the game. If fives roll, I think I will have to play monopoly on brick, convert them into wheat, and get dev cards. Yeah, at this point, I think green should focus on getting their city. Uh, Their production is a little slow. 5 does roll. Let's see if Grey tries connecting their settlements. So considering that 5 did roll, I hope I roll another 5 or 11 so that playing the Monopoly would give me the best deal, or like would be very very strong. Yeah, Grey might block the 9. Okay, Grey is blocking red, which is completely fine. So a 10 does roll. Unfortunately, the 10 is blocked. And at this point, let me see if I can get 2 dev cards. So that is what I will go for. I will hold on to my Monopoly. I don't think people are going to win in this turn itself. I have a road building. Wow. So unfortunately, I'm not able to pull any knights. I mean, I do get a knight. I will be able to get the largest army. Yeah, so I think I will have to end my turn here. And 11 does roll. So yeah, lots of brick in the game. If if Grey hadn't played the knight and not blocked the 10 over, I would have surely played a Monopoly on over that turn. I think that would have been beneficial for me. So red focusing on building more roads, which is completely okay. Yeah. So now Grey will build another road this turn. So that's a good thing that they both are competing for road. And that just gives me the opportunity to play my knight and get the largest army first. Not sure what Grey is waiting for. Probably Grey wants to play the knight and they are just wondering what the best move would be at this point. And 11 rolls, so quite a lot of brick in the game, but pretty sure Grey and Brown will be using it up. Sorry, Grey and Green will be using them, using all the bricks up. Yeah, so Green builds road building, okay, and they block red, which is really nice. Seven rolls, Grey might have to give away quite a lot of their brick away. And they solo block red. Wow, that's a good deal for me, I would say. Grey gets a city and not doesn't build the longest road. And 8 rolls, giving me 2 wheats, but I don't know uh, what I can do with that. Let me see if I can get a wood. If I get a wood, I might be playing my road. I will play my road building and build a city, but don't think I'm getting any wood. In any case, I will be playing my road building. There's no point in me holding on to these cards and not being able to play those. And I know that green doesn't have the knight, or else they should have played it quite some time ago. A 6 was good. I will be able to get 2 dev cards if I'm not stolen from or anything else of that sort. So green is not even hiding the fact that they have 3 VPs in hand. Yeah, at this point, I have a very good chance of playing my Monopoly. I know Grey has 3 ores, uh, Red has 3 ores, so Grey does use 3 of their ores, but I can still play a Monopoly at the end of my turn. 6 rolls, yeah. So at this point, I think playing the Monopoly would be the best case scenario for me. So that is really nice. Let me just get 2 dev cards first. I get a Year of Plenty, okay. Maybe I can just, maybe let me build my settlement on 11-12, and I can get a city and put myself on 8 points. So I can just play my knight and get the largest army in the next turn and win the game. So another 10 rolls. The 10 being blocked is a good thing right now. Yeah, I think I should have been targeted a little bit more, although I wasn't. I was targeted early on in the game, but after a point, nobody targeted me, and I believe that is the downfall. Once I was able to build my cities, I was able to get lots of dev cards. Although I have said that I was a little unlucky getting those dev cards, but that isn't completely true. Uh, all those dev cards, especially monopolies and road building, helped me get the settlement and the cities that I needed. At this point, I'll just be playing my knight and win the game. So, although I was targeted early on, but my setup was strong enough to help me get the largest army. And I was little lucky that green wasn't able to get the knights and was able to pull only dev cards. Yeah, so gray was targeted quite a lot. Um, so I mean, yeah, green getting 3 dev cards, I mean 3 victory points was actually unfortunate for them, or else it would have been a very difficult for me to get to 10 points. I would have had a very difficult competition for largest army. So pretty lucky game. Uh, Now I am at 789, so that's pretty good. I will continue to rise, I believe, and I would just 8 elo points away from 1300. That would be my next milestone or next target. Anyways, bye for now and see you again in the next video.